Thy Mitchell's last posts, what Thy recorded, what she said, what Maya did, and the 6 words in her caption. 6 words. That is all it took. 6 words in an Instagram caption, written by a woman who was planning a future she did not know she would never have.
Welcome to Crimexia TV, where cases like these are never forgotten. Your subscription helps us keep hunting for the truth. Hit that button, and I'll see you in the comments.
Thy Mitchell wrote those words 10 days before she died. The video she posted showed her and Matthew standing together, looking into each other's eyes. The text on screen read, "He thinks we will grow old together. He will, but I'm Asian." It was a joke. A light-hearted, funny, loving joke. The kind of thing a happy wife posts when she is teasing her husband online. The kind of caption that gets hundreds of heart emojis and laughing faces. 10 days later, she was gone. Maya was gone. Maxwell was gone. And those 6 words, "I didn't have the heart to correct him," became the most heartbreaking sentence on the internet. But that video was not the last thing Thy Mitchell posted. 3 days before May 4th, she picked up her camera one more time. She took her daughter Maya out for the day. Dress shopping, lunch, laughing. A little girl rating her mother's dress a perfect 10 out of 10. Thy captioned it, "The sweetest mom-daughter time. Promise one. We are going to walk through both of Thy's final posts, moment by moment, and show you what she was really planning in the days before everything ended. Promise 2, there is one detail inside those last posts that tells you exactly who Thy Mitchell was, and makes what happened even harder to understand. Subscribe right now, because this is the story behind the posts that broke the internet. To understand what those posts mean, you have to understand the life Thy Mitchell was building when she filmed them. Thy Mitchell did not live for social media. She lived for her family, her community, her restaurants, and her Instagram was simply the window she gave the world into a life that was genuinely, visibly, fully alive. She grew up in Houston as a first-generation Vietnamese American. Her weekends as a child meant working at her grandmother's and mother's Vietnamese restaurant. She knew what building something from nothing looked like, because she watched her family do it from the time she was small. She went to the University of Houston, then Penn State for her master's degree, then 3 Fortune 500 companies in hospitality and retail, rising through HR leadership roles. Then she co-founded Traveler's Table with Matthew, a restaurant built on their shared love of travel, food, and the idea that a single dish could connect you to an entire culture. By 2025, her peers had voted her and Matthew Houston's Restaurateurs of the Year. She was still pursuing her MBA at Rice University when she died. And in the middle of all of that, the restaurants, the board positions, the MBA, the pregnancy, she still found time to pick up her camera. Not for followers, not for content, for memory. She was always on her own journey, always looking for the next adventure, said her publicist Brittany Maisner. "We had a blast doing it together. She will be dearly missed." To say that Thy will be missed is an understatement, said Craig Howard of the Texas Restaurant Association. She was a ray of light who inspired everyone around her. That is the woman who picked up her phone 10 days before May 4th and posted a joke about growing old with her husband. That is the woman who, 3 days before May 4th, took her daughter dress shopping for a wedding, her sister Vi's wedding in Boston, a celebration she was planning to attend later that year. She was not saying goodbye. She was making plans. That is the detail that makes these posts impossible to look away from. So let's go through those posts. Exactly what Thy filmed, exactly what she said, exactly what Maya did, because the world deserves to know what the last days of Thy Mitchell's life actually looked like. 10 days before May 4th, Thy Mitchell picks up her phone. She and Matthew are together, i.e. standing close, looking at each other. She records them. She adds text on the screen. It reads, "He thinks we will grow old together. He will, but I'm Asian." A joke about the longer life expectancy often associated with Asian women. Warm, funny, the kind of thing only a wife who feels completely safe with her husband posts for the world to see. And then she adds the caption, 6 words that nobody who has read them will ever forget. "I didn't have the heart to correct him." That caption was love, pure, open, unguarded love, from a woman who was not afraid of the future, who was not hiding anything, who was pointing her camera at her marriage and saying, "Look at this, look at us, look at how good this is." Now, here is the second post, May 3rd, 2026, one day before the welfare check. Thy takes Maya out for the afternoon. They are going dress shopping. Her sister Vi is getting married, and the whole family needs to be ready for the wedding in Boston later that year. The video begins with a photo of Vi's engagement ring. Text on screen reads, "Vi is getting married." Then Thai and Maya walk down the stairs of their home together, mother and daughter. They drive to the dress shop. Maya tries on dresses, soft, formal dresses surrounded by mirrors. She walks out in each one, serious and deliberate, auditioning every option. Then they stop for lunch, and in one moment, one small, ordinary, perfect moment, Maya reaches across the table and feeds her mother a bite of her cookie. Thai lets her. She smiles. That is the last video that Mitchell ever posted. A little girl feeding her mother a cookie, a wedding to plan, a sister getting married, a future mapped out and full and completely, utterly real. Drop a comment right now. What went through your mind when you first saw or heard about Thai's last post? Because this comment section needs to hear from you. Those posts were not warnings. They were not cries for help. They were Tuesday and Friday in the life of a woman who was fully, completely present. And that is exactly what makes them so devastating to look at now. Here is what nobody has said about those posts. They are not just heartbreaking. They are evidence, not forensic evidence, not legal evidence. Something more important than that, they are evidence of who Thai Mitchell was in the days before she died. And who she was, completely, verifiably, was a woman who saw nothing coming. She was on the phone with friends Sunday night. No distress. She posted a joyful vlog Saturday. She hosted 50 restaurateurs at a board meeting the week before. She was planning a trip to Boston for her sister's wedding. A woman who feared what was coming does not post, "I didn't have the heart to correct him." A woman who sensed danger does not caption a mother-daughter day with "the sweetest mom-daughter time." She did not know. And that, right there, is a detail that has broken thousands of people who have followed this case. Not just that she died, but that she died not knowing it was coming. That her last camera roll was full of dress shops and cookies and her sister's engagement ring. Houstonia magazine wrote that those posts are harder to look at now, but also exactly the kind of thing you hold on to. Hold on to, because that is what those posts are now. They are what Maya's family holds on to, what Maxwell's family holds on to, what Thai's sister Vi, whose wedding Thai will never attend, holds on to. A joke about growing old, a cookie shared across a lunch table, 6 words written by a woman who loved her husband and had no idea what was coming. I didn't have the heart to correct him. Subscribe right now, because the next video in this investigation goes even deeper, and you need to be here when it drops. Tell us in the comments, which of Thai's 2 final posts hit you harder and why, because this community needs to talk about it. Those posts are what Thai Mitchell left behind. Not a warning, not a goodbye. A record of a life that was completely, fully alive, right up until it wasn't. Her sister Vi is still getting married. That wedding in Boston is still happening, and Thai Mitchell will not be there. Maya will not be there. Maxwell will not be there. The baby who never had a name will not be there. But the dress they picked that afternoon, Maya giving it a 10 out of 10. That memory exists. That cookie exists. That lunch exists. That video of 2 people looking into each other's eyes and joking about growing old, that exists. Thai Mitchell was 39 years old. She was pregnant, she was planning, she was present. Completely, fully, right up until Sunday night when she got off the phone with her friends and said goodnight. 2 restaurants are still open, a staff is still showing up, and somewhere in Houston, Thai's. Instagram is still there, full of food and laughter and her children's faces and a caption that's 6 words long and impossible to forget. I didn't have the heart to correct him. If you or someone you know is struggling, call or text 988. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. One last question. What do you want people to remember about Thai Mitchell? Not about the case, about her. Drop it in the comments. Subscribe to True Crime Evidence Files. We tell the full story. The next investigation is already underway. Do not miss it. Rest in peace, Thai Mitchell. Rest in peace, Maya. Rest in peace, Maxwell. Rest in peace to the life that never began. And to Vi, we see you.